What's up, YouTube? You're here for another episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs, and today I'm taking you along for the drive. We are leaving, or I should say departing, the island. This is Bainbridge Island in the Pacific Northwest. It is about a 30-minute ferry ride over to Seattle, and then you can go this direction, cross the bridge, and you can go down around Poulsbo, Indianola, Suquamish area, and then down through Silverdale, Bremerton, and you can keep on trucking and go all the way down around the water and then back up to Seattle. It takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours to drive it. Here's the bridge. Check it out. Nice, beautiful day today. A little overcast. Calls for rain. We'll see what happens. All right. So I'm going to one of my hotel accounts where I will be cleaning a couple of common areas. And then I have 4 stairwells like this here. And they're not in that bad a shape. I maintain them. Been using Green Dragon on these quite regular, so I'm using Green Dragon again. And you can see I'm using the Auric Orbiter along with a microfiber scrubbing pad. And I do have, I thought there was not plugs that were close by. There's actually a plug behind each door that goes at the beginning of each stairwell. So initially I took the cord off my Hoover Hush Tone after vacuuming all these areas. And so that's why I still have the cord wrapped around my Auric. I will get fed up with trying to manage that, and I will take the Hoover Hush Tone cord off and bring that back out to the van here momentarily and just use my regular cord. But these carpets come very clean every year I do them. The main walk area right through here is what picks up a lot of soil. You can see I'm crisscrossing and going over that, and then of course as this dries down, the Green Dragon will brighten it up even more. I did put a spot of Go Oxy, which is about a 15% peroxide, and I'm using that just as a brightener. I don't think there's any organic stains. However, I did get one of the rooms up here. I'll show you. We'll go over to that room now and take a look at it. And oh my gosh, this room, I'm looking out the window trying to breathe air because it smells so awful. The manager brought me up here and said, hey, while you're here, look what happened. And you should have seen it. There's poop on the floor, dog poop. And what these people did, when I looked at it with him, we almost couldn't walk in here. There were training pads, puppy pads, all over the floor covered in dog dew and urine, feces, everything. So she came in, and the maid, and vacuumed everything, picked everything up. I'm going to use my Glad pad. I'm going to kill the odor with Odor Death. Oh, yeah. It is a super deodorizer that includes a stabilized CO2. So there's more to it. A lot of people try to ask me about this stuff. It's available at the NCAP store, always a link in the description. But you can clearly see it is a oxidizing odor remover for urine and other malodors. It is not a cover-up or a masking agent. Non-toxic, you can use 12 ounces per gallon. So you get about 10 ready-to-use, 11 ready-to-use gallons, and it just obliterates the odors. I will show you in the bathroom. This is what the maid did, was she bagged everything up, and it stinks in here. You can see all those pads and dog crap. I told them they need to, I'm going to turn the fan on and leave the door shut, but they need to come dispose of this, spray some Lysol in there and leave the fan on. I mean, I don't know how people think that they can come to a hotel and do something like that. Oh, yeah, but there you go. Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning will save the day. Your boy Polly C is about to eliminate the problem. Other than taking that trash out, of course. Here you have it again. I've got 2 gallons mixed up. So I am going to put 24 ounces. There's my End Cap Store measuring cup. Compliments of Damon at the End Cap Store. If you don't have one, if he still has them in stock, next time you order, just ask for one of those. I think it's a 16-ounce cup, but it works great. It has the measurements on there. Everything's put up. All right. I got my cord tucked up and tied together, but around the top, so I can use one hand, so I can film part of this for you guys and gals. And there's something there. I don't know if that's a dent or gum or what. We'll find out. But everything else is going to come out no problem. Of course, with the Green Dragon, and yes, the oxidizer, the ClO2 odor death is mixed in with the Green Dragon. So, and for this application, I have used up what I had on the stairwells, which was Green Dragon and Go Oxy. And then for this room, I only put 2 gallons in and mixed it. And I'll use the remainder of it probably for the rest of the job that I'm doing here today. But I wanted to not have the Go Oxy mixed in with the odor death. I just wanted Green Dragon. Green Dragon is neutral. It can be used for wool, any type of fiber. Cleans fantastic, and odor death is wool safe as well. So check it out. I think this is coming right out. I don't know what that was, but we'll do the rubber shoe shuffle on it. Pat it out a little bit. I am using the Glad pads, 100% cotton pads. That way I can pick up as much of this crap, and then anything that may remain on the carpet in the suspended solution will dry down to a brittle crystal and be vacuumed away at the next routine vacuuming. And the odor death will sanitize and eliminate the odor. It will be safe for the next person that rents this room. And I don't know if up along the wall there, if that is dog too or what. I didn't even notice that while I was in there. But it looks like maybe there was animal urine or something up along the wallboard. So I'll contact the manager and let him know. Maybe send him a copy of the video clip here. I am stopped to have lunch. Most of you that watch my videos know I usually do 3 jobs a day. I do a 9 a.m., an 11 a.m., sometimes noon, and then a 1 p.m. And I'm usually home around 3:30, 4 o'clock. So right now I am doing a voiceover on this video. And I am getting ready to open my lunch box and have some lunch when I'm done and head to my next job. What you could see here so far, looking good. We'll get all of this. You can see that dog poo down there on the right and some staining. All right, let's get after it. Alrighty. I will work my way through this room, let this pad absorb up all the crap. I may decide to throw a microfiber scrubbing strip pad on and go over it one final time. I might even dampen the microfiber pad, wring it out, and just kind of flush out any additional problem areas here. You see along that wallboard, what is that? I didn't see that when I was in the room cleaning, I think because of the shadow from the curtain. But that almost looks like the dog either sprayed diarrhea or threw up over there. And I didn't see that. So, or it could be maybe some kind of or not malfunction, but the paint or something. Maybe they used a cleaner and it just kind of bleached out part of the wallboard. So I don't know, but like I said, I'll contact them and send them a clip of the video and have them check that out, or have the maids check it out before they lease the room again. The Auric Orbiter does an amazing job on these small units. Instead of bringing the bigger machine upstairs, which I could have done, it has 10-inch wheels. But since I'm doing the staircases in only one room, I don't mind taking the extra time it takes to use the smaller orbital machine. This machine has made me more money than I care to say here. These Auric Orbiters are amazing. This thing is probably, I think this is now 2.5 years, 3 years almost old. The top I was pushing down with my foot in previous videos and cracked the little top plate. So I bought a screen repair kit, cut it into a circle, and took a little bit of glued that on the top. So that's what you're seeing there. And then of course I put my handle on there. That is available on Amazon. If you just search back easy handle, they're $9.99. You can get them in red, blue, I believe green and yellow. I think they might have black now, I'm not sure. But it makes it simple to pick up and carry the machine. I have a white and blue one. The white and blue one it's a 700 series, so it has the same motor as the XL Pro, which is what this is. People ask all the time, the one that says commercial on the front and not XL Pro, that's the smaller motor. So stay away from that one. You want the XL Pro. Like I said, it doesn't make sense that they would call a machine, one of them XL Pro and then one of them commercial. Because your mindset would be, well, I'm getting a commercial machine. I'm going to buy the commercial model. And it actually has a smaller motor. So XL Pro, if you're in the market for a Auric Orbiter, I think I'm going to buy another one just because, when you own something that just makes you so much money, and man, even though this thing will just keep on churning, it'll probably last for another 3 years. I'm just going to buy one and maybe keep it in the box as a backup just so I have it. Like I said, I already have the blue and white one as a backup, but for the cost of the Auric Orbiter, they used to run about $200, $219, $299. Now they've become so popular, they're like $400, but definitely good. You can do tile and grout and linoleum in small bathroom areas, hallways, small kitchens. I'll be doing more tile and wood in upcoming videos. Sometimes I don't film it, but I am going to start. And the Auric Orbiter is an orbital machine, so sometimes when you look at an orbital, especially when it has a small circumference, meaning it's only this is a 13-inch pad. So what you're going to see is it sometimes looks like the pad is oscillating at a slower rate of speed, and it actually is. spins at about 80 RPMs, revolutions per minute, overall from the visual 360 look. But since it's orbiting, I don't know if it's a 3/16 orbit or 3/8, but it is actually not going in a circular motion. It is actually pivoting every now and then, which is the orbit. And each little orbital area in there is generating its own revolutions per minute or for the cleaning pattern. So when you see something like this and the pad's not moving as fast as you would like to think it should be moving, that's what's happening. It's actually orbiting. So it's just kind of a visual thing, but don't worry, it is cleaning and it is hitting all the fibers. And, different from a rotary will spin at 175 revolutions per minute. And so if you have an oversized pad on my rotary, my swirly, it looks like it's spinning much faster. And actually it is. It's spinning in a 360-degree angle much faster. It's just not orbiting in between those revolutions. So that's how that works. So this thing is cleaning fantastic. I'll try and pan out and show you, and then I'll show you the pad itself. And when you get used to using all your machines and your equipment, you'll know if you should change pads, when you should change pads, how often you should change pads. You'll see the pickup level on it, and you'll get to know all your machines. You'll be a little more familiar with what the process is. And so that's something where a lot of people, especially steam cleaners, they'll watch this and say, "Oh my gosh, you're spinning that cotton pad on dog poop? That's retarded. You need to suck that out of the carpet." You know what? I used to be you, buddy. I've steam cleaned for many years, and I said the very same thing. But if you understand the chemical process that's occurring, then you would fully understand. And I know it's hard, especially, if you're a steam cleaner and you're not doing this. Obviously, you want to find more reasons to back what you're doing as opposed to what I'm doing. And hey, more power to you. I still love you. Just get out there, do your thing. I'll do my thing. I've been doing this place for years, so obviously if I wasn't doing anything right, they wouldn't call me back. I used to steam clean this. I did this actually with a portable steam cleaner, a high-powered portable steam cleaner at high heat and everything. So when I switched over to VLM, the manager, obviously, a little apprehensive. I had to educate him and obviously let him, as well as all my customers, know it's a risk-free process. I'm not going to make somebody pay for something they're not happy with. If you're not happy, with the results, I'll give you 7 to 14 days money-back guarantee. And what I'll do is you let me know if there's any areas that you're not happy with. I'll come back and I'll re-clean those areas free of charge. And sometimes it's just one room out of 10 that they're not happy with or something wicked back, which is very, very rare. But I'll come back, no questions asked. I'm always very friendly, and I thank them and appreciate them for taking the time and letting me know. Because how many times have you had service and then something happened and you weren't happy with it and you didn't want to cause a stink, so you didn't even bother to let someone know? I would rather you call me and let me know so I can make you 100% happy, keep you as a customer, and show you just how easy the fix was. Sometimes it's as simple as they were using Resolve. I cleaned over it. Everything came out beautiful. I didn't see the residue buildup from the spot they kept hitting with Resolve. And a day later, you have some browning or wick back from the pH of the product they used. I can come back with some citric acid, put a teaspoon of citric acid in a 32-ounce bottle with warm water, shake it up, mist it. I don't even have to re-clean it. Just putting the citric acid neutralizes the browning, which is the high pH alkaline from whatever Resolve or Folex or whatever soap they used. So, and citric acid, it's like a food grade. I think it's called Mallards. I get a 5-pound bag for about $12 on Amazon. I think it's called Mallards citric acid powder. And I use that because it just doesn't really have a scent. Maybe smells a little bit like lemons, as opposed to using citric acid or acetic acid, which is vinegar. You can use white distilled vinegar. If you ever have your carpets cleaned, you see some brown spots, just put a little white distilled vinegar in a bottle, spray it on there straight, just mist it, and you'll see the brown spots disappear. It's pretty cool. Only problem with that is if you're in and out of homes like I am, you don't want to spray the vinegar, because then the house smells like a salad, Italian salad. And you have to explain, most people know the smell dissipates. It's kind of inert, so it might smell kind of strong and pungent until maybe 20 minutes, and then the smell is completely gone, and it actually destroys odors. But if you're in the carpet cleaning industry, I would recommend get yourself some powdered citric acid and use that as your neutralizer. If you're a steam cleaner, if you're using portable equipment, you can pre-spray with your Green Dragon or whatever you're using, your regular pre-spray, and then as a rinse in your tank, just mix up a little bit of citric acid, dump it in the tank, and you'll be amazed you won't have any wick back occur, because as you're rinsing the floors or the carpets, you're actually neutralizing and sucking up any of the high alkaline products that you may have used to clean the carpets. So just a trick, when I was doing portable steam cleaning, I would do that. I used to put a little spot of white distilled vinegar in there too, if nobody was there before I discovered the citric acid powder. So that's a good tip for you. You can see I'm going over this quite a bit. This is my second trip in here, and I think I will probably go over it one more time with one of the microfiber pads, and I'll just do it damp. I did this dry so that I'm absorbing maximum suspended soil, dog poo-poo, and stuff like that. And then we'll rinse it out. You can see, look at that. I mean, nobody would know. And quite honestly, the smell is gone. The odor death has made it livable in here. The only place there's a smell is if you open that bathroom door where they bagged up all the puppy potty pads or whatever, had dog poo and crap on them. So I shut that door and turned the fan on. Look closely. Beautiful. If you walked in and you were renting this hotel, you would never know that it stunk to high heaven and that there were potty pads and dog poo all over. Dog poo. Anyway, looking good. I'm going to finish another set of stairs using my Auric Orbiter, my custom sticker on there from ncapstore.com. Oh yeah. Here's the pad I'll show you. You can see I got all of my equipment outside of the hotel room there. And there's the nasty pad. Everything has been emulsified and absorbed into the pad. I'm going to make one more trip through there. Let me just take a look here before I do. Looking good. I won't film going back over it with the other pad, just to bore you. So I'll go back to doing my stairs. Let this wait for a moment. I have stairs on each end. You can see the maid cart is there. But down on this end of the hallway, there's a set of stairs here. Then behind me is a set of stairs. This is the east wing. Then on the west wing, which is the other side of the building, there's two staircases just like this. Look at those. Looking fabulous. Oh yeah, let me see if I can lighten this up so you can see here. There you go. Oh yeah. Nice clean stairwells. I'll be doing all these common areas probably in 6 months' time. I do all those. There's the other hallway way down there. That's what I'm going to do right now. And then we're going to do this. This is where I've already moved the furniture down to one section on the back, and I've cleaned that big open area. Put up my sign so nobody slips. This is the lobby. And then here on the right, I'm finalizing this. I'll get started here on this side. Clean it up, get it looking good. There is my equipment from the stairs and the room upstairs with the problem. I'll be packing that up. And got my setup so that nobody trips and falls over my cord. Just going to do a little coverage showing you using the Orbot Vibe on the back half of this room. Listen to the sounds of that helicopter. Oh yeah. Policy flying in. Black Hawk style, coming to rescue you. Sounds like Vietnam. Oh yeah, Policy and Rambo flying in to rescue the crew. Look at those carpets. My goodness, I do a fantastic job. I appreciate you guys watching this episode of Carpet Cleaning Guys Vlogs. I just thought I'd put this cut in here. Listen to this rain. That's it for me. I'm going to bust open my lunchbox, enjoy my lunch, and head to my next job. Peace out.